Yo guys, it's CFB, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel, obviously. Everton 2, Chelsea 0. Now, if you watched my preview yesterday, you would know that I did predict us to lose, as it is anyway. I predicted us to lose 3-1. My question to you guys at the start of the video already is, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Because I'm really confused on where we go from here. I've got my laptop isn't open, so I can't look at the stats for today. Quite frankly, I don't care about the stats. Quite frankly, I'm going to try not to keep this video PG or anything, family friendly, if you know what I'm trying to say. That was fucking shit. That was awful. I don't care. My head's gone. My head's gone now. I'm sick and tired of putting false hope. Every time the match is about to start, I always have a little bit of false hope going, yeah, we could do this. Come on, we could do this. And it just gets torn down. You can tell it gets torn down by the first 5 minutes of the game. You can tell the tone is set already in the first 5 minutes. And you think that's worse. As soon as you go to the second half, after 5 minutes of the second half, it goes even lower. Goes even lower. Now, before we get into all of it or anything I've got to say, because I'm probably just going to go off on this today because, like, my head isn't straight at the moment. It's completely lost in a maze. I'm in a maze. So please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I load a video. Also, first link in the description to my second channel and also my streaming channel, which I'll be streaming on soon, just after Christmas. So go and check that out. It'd be very much appreciated. Now let's get straight into it. Another 3 points dropped. We didn't even deserve a 3 points anyway. We didn't even deserve 3 points. Fair play to Everton and deserved it. 2-0 win, deserved winners. I don't care if we had 70% possession in the first half, had 60 odd in the first. We didn't deserve to win that. It doesn't matter. This is the problem with football nowadays. Everybody loves to play sexy brand of football. Oh, I just want to be entertained. I don't care about results as long as we're still in the league. You know, brand new 8th, 7th, 6th margin. I just want to play great football and entertaining football. I don't care about entertaining football. You don't have to play possession-based tiki-taka football to be entertaining. Look at the way Everton played today. They had like 30% possession in both halves. In the first and second half. Yet whenever they got on the ball, they were entertaining. Whenever they lost the ball, they would work their socks off to go and get the ball back. To go and close down any passing lanes. To defend with their lives on the line. What do? We don't do that. And go back to the entertaining, sexy football that Jose played at in 04-05. He didn't play tiki-taka football. He played defensive football, but we was entertaining. We didn't have numerous amount of possession. No, we took our chances. We was entertaining when we had the ball. Why do we have to play this brand of football? Why? Why? Honestly, like, why do we? It's been happening ever since we brought Sarri in. After the Conte sack, Sarri tried to play a sexy football, failed. Frank Lampard, it failed. Tuchel really wouldn't put him under that category, but he was kind of mixed in a way. He was a success, obviously. Potter, just failed. Poch, failing. And I've got to be honest, where I stand with Poch right now, cut ties. Cut ties. Cut ties. I knew it from the start. As soon as we brought him in, I knew from the very moment he came in. I said it when the rumours were going about a month or two before we got Poch. I said, he ain't the right man. And that's not just because of his Spurs links. Obviously, it's one of the reasons. I ain't going to, front. It is one of the reasons. But, you know, it's not a Chelsea fit. It's just not a Chelsea fit. If you think about Chelsea manager, it doesn't fall under the category of Pochettino. Now, everything he was saying in pre-season and everything like that was a complete lie. I'm pretty sure when he was saying in press conferences, oh, this is Chelsea Football Club, we're going to be like animals. We're going to, you know, fight to the very end and stuff. And yes, that's Chelsea mentality, but I've never heard him ever say that in any other press conference for any other team he's managed. Never. Never. It's not him. It's not him. This isn't a this isn't a fit. It's not a fit. It's not a fit. It just isn't. It never is. And his style of football is not a Chelsea fit. The players at his disposal right now, it's not a fit. Now that's where I look to the owners. Make an action. Make an action. All your managerial appointments, now spending money on players and stuff like that, obviously some players has got wrong, but spending the money on the managers, failure. They don't know how to appoint a manager. And actually, in all fairness, I think with Pochettino, I don't actually think it came down to Todd Bowley and Egbali. I actually think it came down to the recruitment, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong about that. But either way, it's shambles. Everything about it is just a shambles. Top to bottom. Players. Today, both of Everton's goals were... One was off a deflection, good ball, good save, and then... You know, it's unsavable. But still, we allowed them to have that space to shoot. We didn't run down to close him down. Put our life on the line. No, we didn't. They go and get the first goal. Second goal, corner. Bounces back out. It's a straight shot outside the box. It's like everybody just... You know, it's a shot. Oh, I'm scared of the ball. I'll shoot. No, do you think John Terry's doing that? John Terry's diving header in, putting his life on the line for that. We have a bunch of pansies in this team. Pansies. Won't do anything. One bad challenge and they're like, oh, my leg. Won't get stuck in for the rest of the game. I told you today as well. I did say yesterday, because it's Goodison Park, it's a small ground. The Everton fans are going to be properly up for it. Our players were folded under pressure. And what did I say? They fell under the pressure. But the wusses this team is. And, do you know what? I've got to look to the manager again for that. You think when Mourinho came in 04-05, every player was, you know, a warrior. You think they were warriors? Bar John Terry and maybe a couple of others, you think they were warriors? No, Jose moulded them into warriors. It takes time, don't get me wrong, but they still get fundamentals, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not seeing it with this. In fact, I actually think this team that we had last season wasn't warriors, don't get me wrong. They weren't warriors. They wouldn't put their life on the line and stuff like that. But they've got worse. And we had Potter last season. Remember that Dortmund game when there was a fight breakout? Not a physical fight, but, you know, pushing and shoving between Dortmund and Chelsea players. The manager was, you know, trying to split up. Potter was sat there like this, watching it from afar away. Yeah, Poch. We've digressed. Potter is a better manager than Pochettino. The Potter sack looks awful now. And he was awful. So what does Poch fall into? What does he fall into? This team blows my mind week in. I'm not even going to do player ratings today, because I don't think anybody deserves a player rating. The only players that I'll say could keep their heads somewhat high. Caicedo, I thought, had a good game. I actually don't think he was at fault for anything, really. I actually think he got let down by others around him. Enzo weren't great. He weren't great, I'll be honest. And Mudryk looked good at times. That's it. Sanchez, I guess, was kind of unlucky, but his distribution was a bit weird today. Everything else, shambolic. Substitutes did nothing. What does Noni Madueke have to do to get a game? He's fit now. The treatment to him has been absolutely poor. Broja, I've got to be honest, Broja and Maatsen were two players I was really excited for Chelsea. You know, Broja when he came in last year, Maatsen when he comes in this year. I was really excited to see those two. They have been pony. I get Broja's had the injuries and stuff like that, but he's shown nothing really in the last 2 years. Maatsen, he seems weak. His positional awareness is non-existent. But then you watch these players play for other clubs, Broder at Southampton, Matson at Burnley, and they look good. So what does it fall under at Chelsea Football Club? What does it fall into? Because I don't know. I don't know anymore. I am lost for words. I'm confused. But is it one thing? Is it another thing? There's so many things going wrong at this football club. This is a big thing that's happening right now. Big thing. In my opinion, we're in scarier times than when we was under threat for losing our club 2 years ago. We're in a worse state now than we was then. Let me know in the comments down below what you all think about it, because I think it's absolutely shocking. We're now 6 points off 15th. 15th or 16th, one of the two. But either way, that is absolutely shocking. We shouldn't be in this position. Saying that, there was 6 points off 8th or something like that, around that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know where we go from here. I'm lost for words. I was watching, at the end of the game, if we lose, I usually turn the telly straight off and go straight away. I was speechless. Speechless, directly looking in the middle of the table, in the middle of the screen, with no... It's like I didn't have a soul. It's like I didn't have a soul. We get chances today. We do. We get chances. Don't get me wrong. We get chances. And we just don't bury them. We just don't bury them. And if you're going to complain about me saying about Pochettino and him not being the right man, you're going to bring up about the Man City result and stuff like that. Well, how Man City have been performing recently, that result doesn't really look too great. Now, that's a bit brazy, I think, a bit too far, because Man City's Man City, and where we're at right now is where we're at. But they've not been under good form recently, have they? It's still a good result, don't get me wrong, but I've completely lost my head. I've completely lost my head. Where does the next points pick up? Where does the next points pick up? I think we've got Luton next at their ground. We could lose that. I'm not joking. I am not joking. Right now, as I'm speaking to you guys in front of this camera, I think we're going to lose to Luton at their ground. I really don't know. Really don't know where we go from here. Because, like I said yesterday, I don't want to sack Poch, you know, unless we're near the relegation until the end of the season. Because at the end of the season, obviously, you can appoint a manager, and a manager can get in with his players and stuff like that, and get rid of his players. And you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas if we sacked him now and bring in a manager, he's got to deal with all this, you know, all this malarkey and stuff like that. It's just, everything's a mess. Everything. It's just, it's like we've let about a bunch of 50 cows into one little living room and put them all on laxatives. The whole place is a mess. Mess. So where do we go from here? I don't know. But fair play to Everton. They deserve the points. 2-0. Fair play. Us, we need to book our ideas up. We've got... I'm sorry. I don't get me wrong. I think we do need more experienced players and more winners in this team. But you look at the quality that we have in this team for young players. Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer actually had an alright game, to be fair. You know, you look at some of these quality players that we have, we should be able to beat, you know, your team like Everton, Nottingham Forest, West Ham. We should be able to beat these teams, yet we always don't. So, I leave this question to you guys. What do we do from here? What do we do from here? Because we're just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And to trust the process, everybody's going to trust the process, oh, the manager, this, that. I'm going to leave you with a Thomas Tuchel quote. He actually did about, I think it was about a couple of months before he joined Bayern, so a couple of months after, you know, we sacked him stupidly. He said you can't trust the process without getting results. Because football's a result-based game. How are you meant to trust the process and get players on board and, most importantly, get us fans on board when you're not getting results? How? Do you know what I mean? How are we meant to do that? And Pochettino's not doing that. Potter didn't do that. I can't really put Lampard in the bracket, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if there's progress, if there's consistency, if there's something showing, I would be there like, you know, okay, I kind of get it. There's nothing. Nothing. We've digressed since the start of the season. Oh, but we got 2 games. We got 2 games a week now. Really? Abysmal. And Reece James is injured again. That guy needs surgery because I'm starting to get fed up with his consistent injuries he gets. Played 3 games and he's injured for the next like 7. Needs to get surgery, but yeah. Let me know in the comments down below what you all think. It's an absolute disgrace. Everything about it is disgraceful. So yeah, like and subscribe everybody. Take care all. I might be out with a video tomorrow talking about more of an in-depth whatever's going on at the football club. Might be coming soon before the next review. So keep your eyes peeled. If not, I'll see you for the next preview of the next game. So yeah, take care all. Like, subscribe. Twitch, not Twitch. Kick channels down below. Take care all. Peace.